The International Air Transport Association says over the next 20 years, Africa is set to become one of the fastest growing aviation regions in the world. Annual growth is estimated to be averaging 5%. That growth rate will receive a big boost if countries in the continent had implemented the Yamossoukro Declaration of 1988 and the Yamossoukro Decision of 1999 to the letter.
It was meant to open up the African market. If you look at the figures of the flying population, you'll actually realize that if African carriers will be able to interoperate within the African states, then the amount of traffic would actually quadruple, and that will be higher revenue for our carriers as well as ease of traffic within the African state.
The Yamossoukro Declaration in 1988 followed by the Yamossoukro Decision in 1999 were great ideas which were meant to deregulate the air transport industry in Africa and create more trade opportunities for African nations. To date, they remain just great ideas on paper, and this is the reason why.
The main challenge that has been affecting this is the political will to push the decision through, because most of the carriers are actually state-owned. Now, when it comes to opening up the market and a state-owned carrier is actually still exploiting that market, then there's a big conflict there in terms of revenue generation.
By transporting 70 million passengers annually, aviation supports close to 7 million jobs and accounts for $80 billion of economic activity on the African continent. Kimani had this to say on the effect of the Yamossoukro Declaration and the subsequent decision made 11 years later on the continent's aviation space.
In terms of tangible outcome, we can say not much has happened.
The challenge to have the breakthrough ideas that were thought of close to 3 decades ago at Yamossoukro in the Ivory Coast realized is aptly captured by Kimani.
When it comes to the issue of implementation, it's similar to trying to bring 54 or 52 pieces of the jigsaw together with no matching ends at all.
Alex Mwangi, NTV.